As you look around, you can definitely tell that we are in a pimento red vehicle with ebony accents. And I love Range Rover interiors. They are absolutely pristine. The interior layout is very modern and obviously updated. You have a 12.3-inch screen dead center. You have your 10-inch Pro Duo screen, top and bottom, which controls not only your usual navigation, media, your eco data tells you how much gas you're saving as you drive. It is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatible, just so you know. Valet mode, voice controls, Bluetooth capability, dynamic ambient lighting. Oh man, you've got so many colors available. Interior space is adequate. You have dual glove boxes. I got a top glove box, ba-bam. I got a bottom glove box, ba-bam. I even have a CD player as an optional feature in the top glove box for those of you that still like to play CDs. And with the lower area here, you can see on the lower 10-inch screen, you have a lot of different controls. Your climate control, your seating. I do have heated and ventilated seats. When you put them in, all you do is you hit that button, and then if I turn it to the left, it turns blue and cools. Turn it to the right, and it turns red and heats. And speaking of cooling and heating, I have the optional in the center console. I got a fridge right down here. Yeah, I do, to help keep my drinks cool. And I know it does take up a little bit of cargo space, but it is kind of nice having a refreshing, cool beverage, especially on a hot day like we had today. And of course, you've got your USB connectivity up here, just like in the back, as well as your quad air conditioning we talked about, so it's controllable front and rear. The steering wheel, you have this faux suede covering on it, which really mimics the seating itself, the inlays. As the very nice intuitive fingertip controls. Like I said, you have your menu display that you can go to. I can talk about display, I can get trip features, driver assistance features can be displayed as well and controlled, media sources right in front of you, vehicle information. I can even pull up the VIN number of the car should I ever so desire, and of course your settings. And you have your cruise control here, and you do have adaptive cruise control available. And that's one of the things you have to be careful when you get your car, is make sure if you want adaptive that you've got it versus just the standard cruise. And the steering wheel is also heated, so those controls are here. Your lane keep assist controls are here. It's just very nicely laid out with your 8-speed automatic transmission with sport shifting. You can drop it over and do it yourself, or you've got your paddle shifter controls here as well, which is very, very nice. You have plenty of driver assistance features, as well as fuel efficient features, just like the auto start stop, which has just kicked in. And this is comfortable, very comfortable adjustable seats, of course. And you can even get heated seats in the second row should you so desire. The back seats do recline for the passengers in the rear. And I love, as I'm sure everybody does, the commanding view of the road. Now, as far as visibility is concerned, it's magnificent out front. You got very large side mirrors, life is good. Out back, it's a little cramped. The steering is very comfortable depending on your settings, because obviously your different drive mode settings are going to control your steering responsiveness as well. I love the pop-up drive mode select, and you can go through your different drive configurations. You can see it down here on your 10-inch screen. You can also see it dead center in your digital display. This setting, I'll start from the far right here. We're going to go to a sand program, but we're not in sand, so I'm not worried about that. Mud and ruts program. And I can feel the suspension adjusting as we do this. Gravel and grass. Comfort, which is one of my favorites. Your eco mode, and then your dynamic program, so you can adjust it according to your own particular desires. You pop it down, and there you go. Now, you can adjust your ride height of the air suspension right here. You can adjust the angle of the screen. I almost forgot to say that on the top one, if I want to adjust it based on glare, because that really comes in handy when you have a sunroof or moonroof and you got the sunshine coming in and all of a sudden you don't see display, you can adjust it accordingly. You even have available fresh air ionizer setting in the vehicle that of course you can turn on and turn off should you so desire. So you can control the climate, you can control the interior ambiance, you can control the stereo. Speaking of stereos, they have the Meridian sound systems in here. 13 speaker, 380 watt Meridian sound system in this vehicle. You can bump it up to what we have here, which is 19 speakers, and they're everywhere, even up there. And that's going to kick out 825 watts of power. But you go to the top of the line Mac Daddy, 23 speakers, 1600 watts of pure joy. That's got to be amazing. Just amazing. I was going to try the horn. Here, watch. I'll show you how to try the horn in any vehicle, anytime, anywhere. And wave. That way they think they know you and they're looking in the rearview mirror going, what? Who's that? Plus your side mirrors, which are nice. You got your blind spot detection, your cross traffic detection, the lane keep assist, your camera controls. You have, in this one, 360 cameras all the way around. Just as a little display here, we're pulling into a parking spot. I want to go backwards. I want to park my car. I push the button, put it in reverse. There are the lines. They are active guidelines. You can see it full screen. I got my 360 view right there, so I can see what's around me in case I'm going to bump into something. Boom, boom, bam. Now I see my green warning. Then it says, oh, there's an obstacle. Look out, you're getting closer. Done. Park City. That's pretty nice. The 6-cylinder's got plenty of juice, plenty of punch. Not as much as, I'm sure, the V8, but nonetheless, it's certainly more than adequate for this vehicle. I mean, that's one of the nice things about the Range Rover Sport, is you feel like you're sailing and floating on cloud 9, and you can pick whatever cloud you want. It's easy to see why so many people love Land Rovers as well as Range Rovers. They provide the most amazing off-road capabilities that gives you that secure and comfortable feeling you can enjoy all year long. But their on-road driving characteristics are just as magnificent. Plus, you're surrounded in the lap of luxury, technology, and safety. And with that said, I think more and more people are going to appreciate this is a vehicle you can take anytime, anywhere, any place, and love every mile after mile. But that's just my opinion. Drive it for yourself and see what you think.